It's just
So
like,
today
you know,
we're
surviving the
filing,
teenage years is rough.
Frame J past me.
And then you get to like 20s and that, and you go,
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what the hell's going on?
Thing is, you can't tell. When Gemma's obviously getting this gets like, what I find hard, you can't tell them anymore. You know,
no,
you try to, I try to
advise them.
and like, to use answer as mum, I'm a grown adult, I'll make my own decisions, you know, you're like, you can't tell them anything anymore. Or the carry on we had with Ryan when they fell out with Ryan, and I was in the middle, and it's just horrendous when you fall out
Oh my
and all that.
God.
Oh my god.
You don't have us in front. I mean, anybody could die, anything could happen, and you are no talk. And I tried my best and ended up having sleepless night. And they just, when you listen to me, I mean, at the end of the day, all I can do is try. And I was the one in the middle. I'm talking to him and I'm talking to them, and they're not talking to him. And
I'm not so bad like yourself. I've only got the one, so you could argue with Shadow if you want.
Karina's still not really talking to him. No.
Oh, I know.
Gemma's all right with him.
Families into it, you're just
No,
like...
she's not really.
Like, I don't talk to my stepbrother, my half brother. He disowned my mum 10 years ago, and then when it came to a funeral, he had the cheek to put it on her Facebook. I made sure I got out what I wanted to get out, he says. And what he did get out was my mum was in a sheltered housing down at Gorbals. Somebody let him in the actual entrance, and they went along the corridor, and because she's got to keep the door, and she's lying in bed, she's cancer, because she's got to keep the door open for the carers coming in. Key door, that was one of the carers, so she shouted, come in, and he went in, and I was already, I was out with her that day, and we had a brilliant day. She was tired, and then my mum phoned me on this was the Friday, phoned me on the Sunday, crying, and she didn't phone me right away to tell me. And he says, do you know what? He says, I hope you, what was it he says? His last parting words were, I hope you suffer to the end. That's what he says to my mother. He says, I hope that, right? And then, and he put it on Facebook. And they put that on, but he put on, oh, my daughter, imagine finding out, then my daughter's finding out like this. His daughter's the grandma's never even bothered with my mum for 2 years of cancer. The only time they went was when they wanted money for their birthday. So my two daughters are, my two things are nieces are deaf. So we came off the bus one day for Edinburgh at the Cannon bus station, and they took one of them could talk a wee bit, the other one's she can't talk. She came up to me and she started shouting, oh, dead loud at me. And I told her, I went, who do you think you are talking to? I went, if you don't shut that mouth, I said, you're going to slap her. You've never even bothered with your manner. I said, so why now? But she didn't understand what I was saying. I said, so why now? And I thought, no. I said, you're a nasty piece of work. My man's like that. You need to pull me away because I swear to God. They're grown up, they're adults. They're no kids, they're about 30 odds, 37. And my man's like, come on, you need to pull me away from them because I swear to God, I was going to lump her one. She shouted, and you know how enclosed Buchanan Street bus station is? So when you shout, you can hear everything. Everybody was looking at us. And I was like that, but, and I just lost my mask, you can imagine, I was angry. You know what I mean, I was angry. But that was what that was what his partner words were in my mum.
That's horrible.
Aye.
Bad, I'm telling you.
And she was in sheltered house and she was on a pension. She didn't have any money. Just what she lived on. And then a full year went by. And in February last year I got a letter through the door to a lawyer saying that he was sued because I took, what was it? Because I took what do you call that when you... Aye, but to get rid of her stuff and all that, and she had bladder cancer, so her furniture wasn't any good. I had to go to the tab, and she had no money, and he turned around and says, executor, that's it. So it cost me £450 just to get a lawyer. Then it cost me 300 odd, it cost me about £1,200. And I put in all the stuff, all the stuff, do you know what I mean, to prove there was nothing left, bank statements and everything, but he still held this on. And he says, no, she said this, she said that, she's taken all that and all that. And he done all that. Oh, see the stress that I went through then was unbelievable. I cried every single night. And he he ended up getting money. Aye. We get £325 each that was left in the bank statements. And ended up getting that and he didn't even deserve any of it. He's a nasty, thank Christ he doesn't say he's in Glenrothes. But it's a nasty piece of work, so yes. Well, that was what he says, that was his parting words to my mum. But my mum never told me because she knew. She told me I would absolutely go crazy. That's what he said. And then about a week later, no, 2 weeks later, she ended up with getting into hospice. It was too much with getting into hospice, and then about a month later, lasted about 4 weeks or something. Spent her 85th birthday in the hospice, but she was out of it, she didn't know, she was all morphined up. And then 10 months later I lose my brother-in-law. He was only 65. He had Parkinson's in MSA. And he passed away and all, so it was just a double whammy just then. Yeah. It was just, but as I say, he sent a letter to my lawyer. The lawyer, that's the stepbrother, sent a letter to my lawyer calling him everything under the sun. He says, you're no, you know who Perry Mason is? The time where he goes, you're no Perry Mason, you're no Joe Persami or whatever his name is. You're this, you're that, you're a money grabbing this and you're a money grabbing that. And it was his lawyer who take money off of him and all. Do you think just the same?
That happens quite often
It's just the same, do you know what I mean?
The thing is, at the end of the day, it's the lawyers that kind of fall like
Aye. And he's like, but see the letter. So that gets sent to your lawyer, and your lawyer was just like a junior lawyer, but he was still good. And he showed his boss it, and they all started laughing. They all laughed at it in the office. And he was going to, he says, I'll take you to court, I'll do this. The lawyer says, as soon as we showed the judge that, but he was calling, it was like that length, and I mean that length. So it was, imagine saying that. I was like,
It's not actually that uncommon. People get really, really hit up with the lawyers. I studied law for my degree, right? And it's sometimes they send weird emails and stuff because they're angry with
you will know what I'm talking
But
about.
actually, you know what? You're not involved in it at all. You're just an in-party. You're just at work. It really doesn't matter what anybody thinks.
Aye, that's it. But as I say, so that's, well, my court did to him, thank God. And he accepted the 325 and he's making out as if to say, oh well, I'll just accept, as if he's in the right and I'm wrong, as if he's doing me a favour. And I was like, right. So thank Christ, I hope I don't have to bang him in. But that's what I'm saying, that's families. That's what happens.
You can't pick your family.
Oh no, definitely not. It's choose your friends, but can't choose your family. It's the old saying, isn't it?
I've only got like 5, so there's a limit to how much we can do. But I don't know. You'll either get over it or you'll never speak to me again. One of the two.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
At the end of the day, there's not so much you can do.
I think after a while, I think I was doing his head in even more by trying to fix it than anything else. He just wanted me to leave it alone, so I did.
I know.
Wait and see, he might thaw out at some point.
But my dad doesn't need to worry about fighting for him because he's got the house and they can't take it off him. Because we've got conditions that he's our landlord now. So he's bought the house off us. But he only needs to he can only need to give you so much money and we've got that sorted out. Because that man you're talking about in the club that does the screen printing.
Oh yeah.
He done the same with his son. I think it's his son. Because like obviously if me and his dad had to get a home, then they'll take our house and all the money thing. But there's a thing you can thing with. He does it and all. It was my husband that seen into it all. It's funny because that man said it. I don't know that man. What's his name?
No, I don't know.
He said it as well. So I said, "Aye, that's the thing we've got."
And did he buy it at house value or?
No. I think you can pay so much. It was my husband that dealt with it all, and then that makes my son my landlord, and it means all my, so all my letters.
So do you pay like a nominal?
Well, the house is paid off. But the thing is, I can't remember because my husband was I'm the one dealing with all that stuff. lawyers and things like that. But I think what happened was, I don't know if it's obviously if there's any repairs, he's supposed to be helped in, but we pay the repairs, and I think it's, I don't know if it's your letters go to whatever, or they come, I don't know. My husband sorted it out anyway, so we know the house is safe enough, and he's getting the house no matter what.
You need to do that early on though.
Aye.
You need to do that early on, like try and do it in your 50s or 60s.
Aye.
Because see, once you get to a certain age, if you try and transfer the deeds or sell your house, then they know that you're trying to avoid the care costs.
Aye, that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
We're alright because we've done that, so
See, my gran was too
within
old.
that age.
See, but if she's in her 90s, yeah, by the time she thought of it, she was too old. They said, you know, if you try and sell your house to your daughter now,
Aye.
we're just going to take the money back. We're just going to
We
make
done that a few years ago. We done that a good 2 years
because, you
ago.
know, but then again, she didn't actually go to a home anyway. She's still at home in her own house.
That's
So maybe it was a moot point anyway. My son's got a long time to go before he sees any of that money because my gran's still alive, and then it's my mum's turn, and then it's me.
aye.
So, and then of course they'll only get a third because there's
That's
3
right,
of them.
because there's 3 of them. Aye. That's it.
I see me mine.
A third because there's
Oh no,
3
we done
here.
that a few years ago, so we did. So we know we're safe that he's getting that, and then he's like, he goes, Mum, there's a nice home across the road to me. She and my dad went to Guinness so that I could get those quick. I was like, no, we're not going to, because there's a home built right across the road for us in Tory Line.
It costs a
like,
fortune anyway.
No. I went, I'm not going into a home.
I looked into it to my gran, it's really, really expensive.
Oh why, it is expensive, because my brother was in a home.
Ralston?
Aye,
Yeah.
I know where you
Fees are like £800 a week.
Because my husband's worked for about, well, he's 32 years in the hospital, and he worked before that, so he's got all the years, and I've worked for 35 years, so I think I'm going to just let him fight for it, because I've worked all the years.
Some of
I'm not
it's
trying to get out yet, it's just it's for his future. I don't want that taken away from him. That's the only reason
I
why.
agree with you.
Aye. And yet, it's only for him for the future. I'm looking at no try to cheat anybody. I just want him for the future for to get down with. So that he's got something. If his dad's away or whatever. And plus the good thing is because my house, when I bought my house it was 29,500 and it's now worth 95,000. So it's a good investment for them. You've got to try and think of the kids and the future, haven't you, in the long run. I know you'll probably not be thinking now, but you still will be thinking, well, if anything happens to me, it's their future in the long run, do you know what I mean? But he was just trying to shove us into home, but
Oh dear. There's 2 plates around there. No. But last week, no, plate. No, I put them out on that table there.
over the old piled up last week.
I don't see them away.
They all piled up last week.
Last week they were on the middle of the table. Nobody came and took them away. They kept saying, I didn't take them away.
Oh, I used to say, let's shove them on the table if there was a table there.
Yeah.
See, every place we go to when we go on holiday, we always secret away the spoons. Because it's cheerful. Do you know what I mean?
That's true, isn't it?
The one in Blackpool's amazing. See the one at the south here? Oh my God, you want to see that place? The way he would love
been to that one.
it. He would love it, aye, because it's got a wee garden bit up the stair with the astroturf stuff.
Yeah, we've been
And
to
it looks
that.
right out over the pier, the south pier. And we went one morning and it was empty, so we went up the stair, well, we got in the lift, and we sat just outside and had our breakfast. And it was a beautiful, the sun was coming up and everything, it was lovely, me and my husband. And you just looked right out onto the pier, really nice, it's a nice one, it's lovely. Massive, right enough.
Right, Donna, can you finish that up? I need my phone back, please. Okay.
Oh,